Welcome. Last week I had several people ask me how to get texture with their Copic marker colorless blender solution on the mittens that I used. I had used the Just Right set called Sparky the Snowman, and it coordinates with a Spellbinder's mitten die. The die is just a little bit bigger than the mitten so that you can really cut out your mitten and then use the die as a mat or even perhaps a tag. But today I just wanted to try to show you quickly how to get that texture. I have a sweater here. Oh, let's see, that was the back side. There's the front side of the sweater. This sweater had seen better days, and so I thought we would use it for texture on the mittens. Now what I need to do is to saturate my sweater here. I tried it a couple of different ways. I tried spraying it. I'm putting it on there fairly heavily, but I don't want it so drippy that it's dripping out the bottom. That would cause a problem too. So I'm going to let that dry for just a second. Spraying it does not give you enough. This is a cotton sweater, so it holds that moisture pretty well, but I'm going to use that now and just lay it down right on top of my mitten. Tap, tap gently, and then pick it up. And you can see that the texture is starting to come in the mitten there. I think I want a little bit more in there, so I'm going to lay it right back down, tap again, and I think I will probably have almost enough texture, maybe a little more right there. Okay, we're going to let that one dry. I'm going to add just a bit more colorless blender solution on the sweater. But you can see, I'll try to zoom in and let you see the difference between the one that is... Okay. Can you tell that the one on this side has more texture now? I'm going to slide that over a bit. Okay. I'm going to add texture to this one now. See, it's still quite smooth. I have my colorless blender on here. Just a few taps. Oh, now I got quite a nice texture on that one. I like that one actually better than this one. So I might go back and mess with this one a little bit more. Probably the sweater was just a little bit wetter in this one, and so that made the difference there. This one isn't bad either, but I'm gonna add just a little more texture right in this thumb portion, I think, on this one. Okay, now I'm gonna leave that one alone and see what happens, but it's that simple. Again, colorless blender. This is the Various Inks Colorless Blender. You can also get it in the tiny bottles like these. This is a refill. This is not colorless blender, but you can get it in this size bottle or in the large bottles. I just have a large bottle because I go through so much of this stuff. But any texture, a denim works great on things like pockets. Sweaters work well on mittens. It really is just up to your imagination, the different things that you can make work well with your colorless blender. You do want to make sure that the marker is dry first, and red can be problematic. If you get too much colorless blender on here, on red, you can make it go outside the line. So you don't want it too saturated. But that worked fine. I have none outside the line. That's it. It's that simple. Thanks for stopping by.